62 now?
Yeah.
I thought you just turned 61.
No.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to the 52nd episode of the MMA Bourbon Appreciation Society. Jeremy Johnson along with Jim Range and Craig Nasello tonight. So, guys,
Hello.
Today is a special day.
Yes,
It's a very special day. And do we know why it's a special day?
Some fucking douchebag's birthday.
That is a true
That
statement.
was last week.
Yes.
Who was that? Oh, that was
Mine.
your birthday, yeah.
Yeah, because, you know.
King.
You're getting
It's
old.
Albert Blanton's birthday.
It is. It is Albert B. Blanton's birthday today.
What's the B stand for?
I know this.
Just asking. You're a
Bacon.
fucking-
His middle name was Bacon. Albert Bacon Blanton, and he was a
This is
colonel.
bullshit now. I'm literally looking this up.
Okay.
I'm pissed off I didn't go research that to find it out.
I'm literally looking this up.
Did you learn that whiskey steward class?
No, I knew that one. I learned that one in my nerdly Googling. So, the crazy thing is, too, is like he died in like the 60s,
Yeah.
which is nuts to think. So, you think about all these guys in the whiskey biz and all the things that they did. You're thinking like, oh, this was in like the 1800s. No, this was like during the hippies. So, yeah.
Well,
No,
that's kind of pre-hippie, 50s.
I mean, but if he died in the 60s, you got to see him, you know.
And after his early 60s, yeah.
65, I think he died.
That was the early stage.
So, but yeah, so now tonight we are talking all about the infamous Blantons, and by God, would everyone in a whiskey group call us, you know, taters, which is some weird comment. We're gonna have a show one night about what the derogatory names they call people. But as you can see, basically, yeah. As you can see, though, between all of us, we have a lot of Blantons. So, Jimmy, kind of talk us through what we have up here, just so people kind of know what they're looking at.
When you think Blantons, everybody thinks, oh, we got Blantons. But then you've got everything from the original Blantons, which we have 3 in front. That's going to be our Sip, Sink, and Save.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the Gold, which will be ours at Worth It, which is just 6 years, same age, 6 years, but it's 103 proof versus 93. Then you get into the Japanese releases that are Japanese only, where you've got the black, green, Takara Gold, which is Takara Black Gold. We did have a Takara Red, but that was pretty damn good. We drank.
Yeah, we drank that one pretty quick. So,
of course, one of our favorites is a Straight from the Barrel.
yes, that to me is probably the quintessential because it's they dump it, and it's also once you get into the smaller, the bottles are different. If you look,
Well, this is a
they're
700. That's
yeah.
just because it's European
Well,
release.
but it's a European thing that they do smaller bottles than we do. So,
And then you've got, this one is just one that I happen to win, but there's no letter on the horse. It's Blanton, it's not Blanton's, and it's bottled in 1990. So that means it was barreled in 84.
yeah, so that is an old bottle.
And then you start getting into limited editions, the rare and unicorns, and we have a Polish release from 19 here
that
we ran across.
and should never be opened just because no.
Because Jeremy says no.
Right,
But
exactly.
we know how that happens. Look at Heaven Hill 27.
You're not wrong.
But no, I mean, honestly, you got the regular Blantons, which is 93 proof. You got the gold, or the green, which is 80. The black, which is 80. The red's 80 also. You're 103. The Takara Gold's 8 years at 103. So this is the oldest statement. The Straight from the Barrel, which is whatever comes, and then like the Polish is 98. How do you come up 93, 103, 98?
It's
who
kind of
knows?
luck of the draw and random is how it goes.
Well, these are consistent though.
well and
80, 80,
and 93.
93, 103, 103. This one, whatever it comes out at.
Whoops, I tripped.
Yep. Damn. So this one, 136.6. So this is actually considered hazmat.
Yes.
So hazmat's 138.
Well,
Which
and
might as well be.
yeah. So and that's hot. But it's tasty.
But
It's definitely tasty.
for 136 proof,
It's very drinkable.
doesn't taste it.
Yeah, it's very drinkable. So,
That's the
but
third one of those we
this
drank.
is what basically everyone, whenever they say, I want a bottle of Blanton's, they're looking for. And what these did was they came around again in, I want to say it was the early 80s. Elmer T. Lee did this as a homage to Blanton, who was actually the person who taught him the idea of how distilling and how the distillery works. And so with that tonight, I am going to make a drink with Blanton's because everyone should drink it the way that they want to, and sometimes it should be in a cocktail.
All right, so while you're doing that real quick, while you're getting your stuff ready,
talk them
the
through
other
it.
thing with Blanton's, it's a single barrel.
Yes.
So you get makers, it's a blend of different barrels. Every Blanton's, This one was barreled in, or bottled in 2020. It's barrel 434. Very specific, Rick number 11. So they take a barrel and they bottle it. They bring these down to this proof. The straight from the barrel, they don't proof down, but it's
No.
all from a single barrel.
No. And the cool thing is that they all come, or we'll go into the whole warehouse H and things of that nature that Blanton brought about. But tonight I am making, for lack of a better term, it's a whiskey crush without mint. And so tonight we are going to do this one. Basically, I've already added 3/4 of lime juice, 3/4 of simple syrup. I am going to add in 2 bar spoons full of Luxardo cherry syrup.
He didn't like my syrup.
I didn't see it in there, or I would have used it. So 2 bar spoons of that. We are going with 1/2 ounce of Campari.
Mike Hume, cheers, brother. Miss you.
Good to see you out there. All right. Then we, of course, we're going to take, and we're going to go with a little bit of the Blantons here. We're going to do 1.5 ounces of that. Gotta love the horses, right? Absolutely.
Giddy up.
100%. So, all right. Grab the top. Give it a good shake. Yours stick so badly.
And that's the good set, too.
I know,
can't
it
figure
just
out.
drives me nuts.
I don't
That's
feel
all right.
bad when it sticks on him.
Exactly.
He likes nuts though, so whatever.
He likes nuts.
I literally, though, I can't hit
he's
it
a
hard
Clark
enough to
bar.
get it to go. So give yourself a pour of that over your ice.
All right, let's try this bullshit here.
Right like that. Add a little bit of club soda on top, just for the bubbles.
Craig likes bubbles.
He does like bubbles, but he doesn't like ginger beer, so there's that.
I like
All
ginger,
right.
it's not ginger beer.
All right. Luxardo cherry on top. Garnish with a lemon. And it's pretty tasty for the
Cheers.
spring that is coming, even though it's,
No,
you know,
it is. It's a
12
good-
frickin' degrees outside right
I think
now.
it's a good spring drink, honestly. Spring, actually summer, I think it carry through too as well.
Nope.
Craig don't like that one. Okay, well. it's good.
Producer Matt.
It's the club soda.
Oh, okay. All right.
Producer Matt, thumbs up, thumbs up from Producer Matt.
Thumbs up from producer Matt.
a-
Jimmy, you had one. What do
I
you
liked
think?
it.
Okay.
It's good.
It tastes fine, it's the club soda.
Gotcha. Well, there we go. Okay, so, but moving on to it. So, Jimmy, kind of, this has been the thing that everybody chases, that they all start with wanting one of these. We all have them. But kind of talk us through, how did the horse thing come about?
I mean, the horse thing was simple.
Yeah.
Colonel Blanton, he was a horse enthusiast. So the whole thing with Blantons and coming up, because so we mentioned these are single barrels.
Mm-hmm.
Colonel Blanton used to go into the rick house and pull out and pour himself a bottle out of a barrel.
Okay.
So that's where the single barrel came from originally, that he would find a barrel he liked and grab a bottle from it. So
I like how he thinks.
I do too. I wish
Yeah.
I had access to it. So Elmer T. Lee, in homage to that, guess what? We're going to do single barrel, keep it at that level, and because of his love for horses and equestrianship, they drew the
Interesting.
horses on top. And like I mentioned, the gimmick came who knows what year, I
Yeah.
don't recall.
Yeah.
But this one here, there's no S, there's no letter on the horse. So this was still Blanton, and this is actually a Japanese release too, in
Yeah.
90.
Which is pretty nifty, though, because this would have been barreled about the time that they decided that this was going to be a thing.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty neat bottle to have, and again, it's not open, because no. The difference, though, that we wanted to bring tonight, though, was that there are, with it being a single barrels have different flavors. No matter what they are, every one of these is different. And it really was kind of a strange taste test tonight. So,
It was surprising. It's been a while since I've had a regular Blanton's, to be
yeah,
honest
it
with you.
has. And it's kind of different. So we're going to go with that.
Yeah.
Tonight, though, why, Jimmy, was this the bottle that you chased in the beginning?
Well, it wasn't the first bottle I chased, but I mean, the whole thing is you hear about Blanton's, and when you first start drinking, it's at that proof point when you're coming in, 93 proof.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too low, it's not too high. It's a good proof to start drinking whiskey and bourbon at.
Craig, why was it the one? Because I know that you got one recently, just another one to have, right? And
I just got gold.
okay, oh, that's right. So, but when you got your first bottle of Blanton's, I mean, I remember mine. It was like, this is the coolest thing ever, and I'm a fan of it. I'm still a fan of it.
I got the horse tops back there. I got the half barrel head with them on it.
Yeah, but what was it like for you for chasing the first one? Because I know it took a while to find.
Pain in the ass. It was mostly during COVID, so it was really hard to find.
Yes, and it always seems to be that way. But
And I was honestly, when I started chasing them, when I was traveling Louisville every week.
okay,
We're going back 8 years or so. Mm-hmm. And I was in Louisville every week, and I would just go liquor store. What could I find? Could I find an Elmer T. Lee? Could I find a Blanton's? Could I find a Rock Hill Farms? And it's like you bring it home. It's like, awesome, I found a bottle. We took care of each other when we found them. If I got 2 or 3, we all got one. But it was part of the hunt while you're chasing everything else. These were easier to find at the time than your bigger bottles.
sure. Well, when did you guys out there start chasing the Blanton's bottle? Let us know in the comments here or on our YouTube channel at MMA Bourbon Society. Let us know what you think. What has been your favorite Blanton's? So, Craig, I know that you've sampled all of these out here. What was your favorite so far that you've had? And it's a tough choice.
It is a tough choice. I'm sitting here like I don't know what to do. I really like the gold.
Okay.
I will say the gold.
I agree.
The gold was
I'm a fan.
probably one of my favorites, but Green Label's good too.
Green Label is very light. It's a light taste. It's very easy on the palate, super easy drink.
You drink a lot more of it.
Exactly.
But it's got, for an 80 proof, the flavor profile that you get from on the nose, through the palate, through the finish with the green. And the black and the red are the same way, are so different than you get with even going from an 80 proof to 93 proof.
Sure. So my favorite personally, I'm with Craig. I love the Blanton's Gold, but I'm also a straight from the barrel person because it does vary so much from year to year due to whatever the proof becomes, and that's a big deal. So it just kind of changes. So
Cody Law asked me online. He goes,
Bellator
"What's your
veteran
favorite?"
Cody Law,
Bellator veteran Cody Law.
yes,
Great guy, loves his bourbon.
he is a
We
whiskey
talk. He's a whiskey guy all the way around. We talk to him all the time about it, and I still want to apologize. I wasn't able to help him locate the bottle he wanted to celebrate his engagement.
Yeah, but we had him
congratulations
taken care of.
again. But you're all
Congratulations,
good.
buddy.
Yep.
But what I said was straight from the barrel, Takara, green, black, red, gold, regular.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, if you've had them out there, let us know which ones have been your favorite. So tonight, though,
My Cume, I love it.
Yeah, favorites, whatever I could find. We also have been talking about this other because this is a Buffalo Trace product, a big chased Buffalo Trace product. Another big chased Buffalo Trace product that has been out lately is Traveler Whiskey. And we've been talking about this, that this has been one of the most hyped whiskeys out there at the
That's what
moment.
I have now.
And so,
It smells super sweet.
so pass it down this way, if you would. Pass me the open bottle. Jimmy, you've had it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Craig go first because
Yeah.
honestly, when
but
I first
put
put
the
it up to
bottles
my
out
nose,
in front, if you would, here, just so they can kind of
let's
get a
swap
look
it up
at
a little
them
bit. And while we're doing this, Ricky Trevor, I want to throw a congratulations out to you, brother.
Oh yeah, good luck on the little one there.
You're gonna be awesome as a daddy. Congrats, brother.
All right.
Bob Barton said the kid needs a Red Wings jersey.
All right. So Traveler Whiskey. This right now has been the most talked about on the socials. It has been hunted. It has hit Illinois and Missouri. I was lucky
So
enough.
who's the collaborator on this?
So this is a whiskey that was collaborated with Chris Stapleton and with Harlan Wheatley, the master distiller of Buffalo Trace. And so this is, they called it blend number 40. And so supposedly they went through 40 different types to get to this particular mix. And I will buy that because being in the whiskey business, it takes a long time to get to what you want.
How many times did we go through Uppercut, honestly?
Oh, goodness. We had to have done.
We tried 40 easily, guys.
So the aftertaste is terrible.
Okay.
He's getting ahead of us.
No, I'm not. I'm just,
But you got to get it out.
my
I
whole
understand.
thing, but no, my question was, this is Chris Stapleton, right?
So this is Chris Stapleton's
But
whiskey.
he doesn't drink.
He doesn't drink, but he's got a partnership with Buffalo Trace, Sazerac, I should say. That
Okay, but
for
how the
his-
fuck did he have anything to do with this then?
So he
And
has.
tasting it.
He may not have tasted it, but he
That makes no
does.
fucking sense then. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
So Stapleton has, for his charities,
Yes.
he does a lot
Whatever.
of barrel selections,
Yeah, he
single
does a lot of
barrels.
picks.
So he's got a team, I guess, that does it. But he's got the partnership with Sazerac.
I want to get in on that job.
Exactly.
I could be Chris Stapleton's taster.
Yeah, you could be his taster
I
for
could- I
his
could do
single
that.
barrel, as far as his charities.
Yeah, the thing that gets me with it is so they have not come out and said what it is. It is not a bourbon. It is a blended whiskey, and so it can be damn near anything.
How do you know it's a blended whiskey?
Well,
They
that's what they have
stated
to
that.
call it.
It's
Yeah.
blended, blend
Yeah,
number
they cannot
40.
call this bourbon.
Okay.
And so, but they also don't have to tell you then what it is. So there's some
You don't
some
know
things,
what's in a McDonald's hamburger, so whatever.
and that's fair, but they're still tasty. So I agree
So
with
Colton Cole
says he
glad
bought
he
a,
got it. You did too.
Yeah, but he got it. I got a case of it. I'm happy that I did. It's a light, decent starter, but I understand where Craig is going with the taste. So Craig, talk me through though the beginning of it because it's very sweet.
It's super sweet. But it's very flat. Like
very
it is-
light.
Yeah, no, there's no light to it. It's flat.
Okay.
At least this bottle is. I don't know if there's different.
So this is I'm on my third taste,
Okay.
and this is every bottle has been the same. It's
Okay.
very consistent.
So at least it's consistent. This is the first time I've had it. Would I rush out to buy it? No. It's okay. I mean, it's not great, but it's okay. It just the after taste is just not
So what does the aftertaste remind you of?
a fucking shoe.
Okay, I'll buy that. All right, little
mean,
leather.
This is the guy that gave
No,
me shit about
there-
saying something tastes like leather last show.
But he's not wrong because it does have a
I
little
know,
bit of a
but-
leather taste to it. Matt, did you have a pour? All right, so
It's
step
nothing-
around over here.
It's okay. It's like Proper 12 when it first came out was better.
Ooh, that's saying something because that proper
Dude,
12
that's
that we got
harsh.
the first ones
It's a
were
joke. I'm
terrible.
kidding.
Okay, good.
Oh.
All right,
Fucking kidding.
Um,
I
This
think
is
this
not
is
bad.
this is a great
It's okay.
mixer.
it's a
Yeah,
great
I think it's-
starter.
Yeah, it's young, but you don't get the bite you normally get with a younger whiskey.
So the thing that's been going with this is that they've not talked about what's in it. And I have sat and drank a few of these to try to figure it out. And I have come to the conclusion that this is probably 3/4 Canadian whiskey. If you
Yeah, I didn't think
taste
about that.
it,
Yeah.
it's a probably 3/4 Canadian whiskey.
Seagram 7.
It's got that kind of lightness,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
whenever Buffalo Trace now does Caribou Crossing, they do a couple other Canadians, so they have a massive amount of it. And this product was,
Canadians, eh?
well, but this product was done pretty quickly. Like this was out and done pretty fast.
Right.
And there's also a ton of it that they needed to make quickly. So from what I understood is that this was originally supposed to be in Illinois and Missouri 2 months ago. And Chris Stapleton had guaranteed it to other places first. And so our allocations of it got cut. And so now that it's here, they have
So
to
is
make it
it-
even faster.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
if this man doesn't drink,
Yes.
then why the fuck is he in the whiskey game? Is this like for a charity? Does the money go to something that
I
he's
have-
making other than his bank account? I'm
I
just,
have
I'm
no
asking.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have
I'm
no
just
idea
curious.
on that one.
Because Craig's pissed off if he doesn't drink and he's
Well-
making money off the whiskey.
Well,
No, no. It's not even. No, it's not even. It's not.
It's like,
that.
do you think Bryan
It's not that.
Cranston drinks that terrible tequila that he made supposedly?
Well, you think the fucking Paul brothers drink that fucking bullshit they got going on?
That prime
yeah,
stuff?
that's just
That
gross.
stuff's terrible. Anyway,
But I'm just saying.
I'm with you.
I'm just
No, I know.
how if you're a non-drinker, and is he okay? Here's my question: is he a non-drinker or is he in recovery? That's my question.
I think he's just a non-drinker.
I think
okay,
he's not drinking.
non-drink. Okay,
Yeah.
I get it. But how the fuck do you end up with this?
I don't know. And as big as it is, because
Right,
this is
because everybody's looking for
gigantic.
it. Oh, I mean, no, I know. I ran into like 4 people today looking for the shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I swear to God, I was in Deerbergs all day today, and that's it's a high-end grocery store here in St. Louis, and that's what the people I heard 4 people ask for that.
But
Everybody.
here's what you're finding is you're going to have people at one end of the spectrum that absolutely love it. They need another bottle. You got the other end that are like, oh my God, it's the worst thing I've ever had.
It's not bad. It's not the worst thing I've ever
No,
had.
but you've got
It's
people
good.
at both
It's not bad.
spectrums.
I do have to recognize, though, that Colton Cole, Slap Fight's own Colton Cole, just called Craig a bourbon hipster who doesn't know he's actually a bourbon hipster.
Where the fuck is that at?
It's right there. I'm looking at it too. I let it go
it's,
by.
not, it's not coming up on
Oh,
my
that's
feed.
great. So
Fuck you, Cole.
That's because
That's
Colton
amazing.
blocked you from his comments.
Don't be scared. No.
Yeah. It's not bad.
All right,
But-
right there.
but
Matt
do you-
likes it.
But do you agree that it's got a
but Matt's a
big
hipster.
Canadian whiskey aftertaste to it? It's got a huge Canadian. I would almost
when you
bank
called
it's.
it out, I think so too.
I'd bank it's at
Like
least
I said,
60% Canadian.
Like I said, it also, aftertaste might also be I fucking had this, this, and this.
Well, sure.
I've had 3 different fucking Blantons already, and then I go to that. So, I mean,
Well, but if you
well,
guys,
it's not just that. I mean,
Is your glass
it's like
empty?
I didn't have anything
right now.
to clean my palate before I tried it.
sure.
It's not bad. It's not terrible. But
No.
it's am I gonna rush out to fucking find it? No, I'm not. I'm not. I mean,
Well, you don't
what's
have
the price
to.
point?
Jeremy took care of you.
Yeah, I
35
mean,
bucks.
Yeah, exactly.
It's worth $35. I mean,
100%.
If I
I think
found
it's-
it and I was looking, for,
Yeah, this isn't our Is It Worth It segment, but I would
Yeah.
absolutely say it's worth retail.
Yeah, I mean, if I was gonna
100%.
run out and if I stumbled across it for $35, I'd probably pick it up.
Yeah, I
There's
think
others I would pick, but if this one was there and the other ones
Yeah.
weren't, I would grab it.
Yeah.
there
there
is
is none.
there is none. Nobody wants it on secondary market.
I'm sorry.
The sad part,
That was funny.
But it's
Matt was
true.
serious about it.
I know he was, but
It's serious.
I'm laughing because the comment of nobody wants it on secondary.
Also jumping into the comments, UFC veteran Adam Sella is now in the comments. He used to give us shit all kinds
Hello,
last year.
Adam.
So
why the fuck am I not seeing any of this? This is bullshit. Hold on. I'm
all
fucking-
right, let us know though if you guys have tried Traveler, if you're looking for it.
Did you guys block me from the socials? This is bullshit.
I did not block you from
We tried
the
blocking your
socials.
mic and it didn't work.
No,
I mean, I can leave. I don't give
but
a
let us
fuck.
know if you would like, you know,
was
if you
quite
have
warm at
tried
my house
Traveler,
and
what
cold
do you
and
think of it? I'm a fan.
I will.
I think it's pretty decent. So it's not a bad pour. It makes a good cocktail.
No, like I said, I could see it as a mixer. I mean, there's a
And
lot of
it's-
places you can go with it.
It's a great jump in for somebody who wants to try whiskey that's not
Yep.
going to beat the brakes off of them in the beginning. So we might even get Adam to taste it. I doubt it, but
It's
it'd
a
be fine,
conversation
so.
piece too at the bar.
Absolutely it is. So, all right. That brings us, though, to our next segment, which I've been looking forward to this one because this one just absolutely throws me off. And that is our Sip, Sink, and Save this week, which, of course, is brought to you by Brad Carey at Unrivaled Realty. Check them out, unrivaledrealty.com. As tonight, we bring you Blanton's. Again, Unrivaled Realty for all of your real estate needs. Call or text them at 314-378-6939. That is Brad Carey at Unrivaled Realty, buying or selling any home or property. So tonight, our Sip, Sink, and Save is, of course, Blanton's. But what we've done is we have gotten 3 of our bottles of just regular, if you could find it at the price, $65 Blanton's. They are of varying years. They are of varying barrels. Everyone's a single barrel. So in theory, they should all taste a little bit different.
The difference being 2020,
Okay?
Rick number 11,
Okay? And that's
21.
the position in the Rick House.
19, and 22, 7. So they're all into, and this is the thing with Blanton's. They don't rotate.
No.
You go into a spot, you stay there
The entire time.
the entire time you're being aged. This one happens to be a barrel pick 2 from Total Wine.
Okay.
So
But
the other
still,
two, but
it's
you're
a
so
single
all
barrel.
single barrel. But this is one that a group of people sat down and said, "Let's go taste some different barrels and pick one." So that was chosen.
I like it. Adam Sella, what is a good bourbon to start with? Buffalo Trace. Easy, simple to drink.
Yeah, but Adam's never. Does Adam drink?
Adam
at all?
doesn't drink,
I was saying,
period.
Adam
No.
don't, you don't drink at all,
Never.
do you?
But
Old Granddad
he
114.
might. So
God damn it! That's the second time tonight, Jimmy. You've got me.
fair. All right.
Great
So
starter point, dude.
Colton Cole is just giving you all kinds
He
of
is
trouble.
giving- he's
I
up
love
my
every
ass
minute of this.
tonight.
All right. So, Craig, you have tried all 3 of these Blanton single barrels. Like I said, retail price $69.
Secondary
us.
price $300.
No, they're all
$150.
$100.
I'm kidding.
100 bucks.
Secondary local
I'm
St. Louis,
kidding.
$100.
Yeah.
So you're $30 over, but you're still close.
So
But they
I'm
are
gonna
all the same, quote
I'm gonna
unquote.
save this one because it's a barrel pick
Pfft.
and it's the best out of the 3.
Okay.
Sinking this because it just was completely flat and I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's been open for a while, or who knows with Jimmy what he's fucking done to it. I don't know. He might be trying to roofie us, Jeremy. And then I'm
have
gonna
to roofie you,
I'm gonna
buddy.
sip this one. This one actually, they're all the same. This one just tasted a little bit better than this one for some reason, and I don't know why.
But is there not a distinctive difference in taste?
Absolutely, all 3 of them are completely taste different.
Yeah.
If I had
And
more
I don't
bottles, I
understand
would
it.
open up more to say, let's see.
Absolutely. Because
Fuck it, we can open it up.
I'm not going to watch. He can do whatever the fuck he
no.
wants.
All right. So, Craig, give us one more time. Your sip, your sink, and your save is which way?
I told you,
I missed it.
sip, sink, save.
Interesting. Okay,
right,
Jim
go ahead,
Rain.
Jeremy.
All right. Well, I think this is going to be one of those nights because
It's going to be one of the few nights.
after I tasted these, you are 100% correct.
Yeah.
This one has just a light, which I think is probably, this is the oldest bottle.
No, it's not.
Is this the 20, what is, okay.
The middle one's the oldest.
Okay, so this is the oldest. So is this one mine?
It's like
Yeah.
like how we got it set up. The middle one's the oldest.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it should be. So, all right, I am definitely going to sip the 2021. I think that it had a light enough flavor at 93 proof, but there was still something to it. It was a little bit flat on the back end. This one from 2020 has seemed to have lost all base of flavor that you would think would be there in something that is a 93 proof whiskey. This one absolutely is going to be my save. It had the most flavor to it. It is a newer dump date, but
We also just opened it tonight.
Kira knows all about dump dates.
the thing is, they're all very close.
Yes, you're getting it.
They are all very close in where they were in the rick house. So in theory, these flavors should be very similar because they're only about 5 racks apart.
Not really, because it depends on how much more was that charred.
Well,
was that charred or
They're
not
all the
charred?
same.
So they're all the
Blend's
same char numbers, but they were at different levels inside the rick house.
Okay.
And so these all come from Warehouse H. And Warehouse H was built. You ready to go down this road? Okay.
I told you we
fucking
did
opened
it.
up my
Exactly,
mouth.
exactly.
And now we got the white rabbit coming down the fucking.
did it, dude.
100%.
You did it on your
God
own.
No.
Damn it.
So Warehouse H is a metal-built building on there that Blanton did because they needed to produce whiskey
don't care.
very quickly.
I don't care.
Afterwards.
I don't care.
So the heat
Why does it
changed
taste different?
the way that it
Why
was
does
done.
it taste
The
different?
location in the warehouse. Think about it. What was it 2 years ago? They came out with Blanton's honey.
Yes.
It wasn't that there was any different flavor or anything with it. There's a certain spot in Warehouse H that is their honey hole.
That they got
That those bottles are selling for $1,000 a piece.
100%. So anyway, I think we killed him finally.
We did.
I went down the road, he got down the rabbit hole, and now it's all
And
over.
you know what? I
with,
even
so.
called it out this morning, and he still did it on his own.
100%. He did it to himself.
I wish you guys could see him right now. He's as red as a tomato, as fat as a tomato. Like, he looks like Veronica, whatever her name
A
is.
little Veruca salt there.
Oh, God
Oh my
damn.
God. Okay.
And Willy Wonka's ready to burst. We're going to take him down to the rolling machine.
Oh Lord. All right.
Well, I had
Anyway.
a lot I was gonna say, and I'm like, I better shut up because it's not good.
Zach,
Oh shit.
agree 100%. The SFTB, sip all day long.
Oh yeah. Completely.
Always at least one open in the house.
All right, Jim.
I
For
align
you.
with everybody.
Yeah, we are all
Sip,
the same.
sink, save. This one, on the nose, on the palate, on the finish, there was nothing. And honestly, I can't tell you the last time I've sipped from this bottle. It could be that it's been sitting there, but it's got a good seal and everything, so I don't know.
Exactly. And Matt, you're the same with us. You went the exact same route, didn't you? Yep, 100%. So the entire room went the same tonight, which is pretty awesome. So
I can hear this.
yes, absolutely.
Because the amazing thing is, this green's been sitting there the same amount
He's
of
gonna kill
time.
me this
I had a
weekend, you know
pour of
that,
this, and oh boy, that's good.
Well, That was a great one. So let us know what your thoughts are on the world of Blanton single barrels in the comments here or on our Instagram page at MMA Bourbon Society. I'll talk to you more about Warehouse H anytime you want to. Just send us a message and I will explain it all to you.
Thank God I don't have nothing to do with the quiver and all that shit.
Exactly. So, but again, it is brought to you, our Sip, Sync, and Save, by Unrivaled Realty at unrivaledrealty.com. Again, check him out. Brad Carey for all of your real estate buying and selling needs. He can take care of you for anything that you need. Also, owner of Nemesis Fighting, who has a big show coming up this Friday. Should be a fun one. Craig will be there. It'll be a good fight. Go check him out. It'll be a good night. So check them out at unrivaledrealty.com. All right, moving on
That's
to
the Armory, right? Yeah, Armory.
Yeah, the Armory, a new location for them. So, all right, moving on to our Is It Worth It segment, where we take a bottle that you can get sometimes at retail, a lot at secondary.
We're doing Is It Worth It on this?
We're not doing that one.
We're doing this one, Jimmy.
No.
I mean, is it worth it? Don't know. We got to open it up to find out.
Oh,
don't we?
no.
Matt's like, yes, let's open it.
Oh, no.
Zach, next show you've got it.
Uh-oh, what does he say? Stag Junior, different batches?
Stag Junior, different batches. We
can
got
do
it.
that.
We got 3 open. We'll do it.
Yeah, we can do that one. That one's pretty easy.
That's a good call.
All right. So for our Is It Worth It segment this evening, we are talking Blanton's Gold. Jim pointed out to him.
We'll just do a little shift here.
All right. Oh, thanks. I needed one of those.
Yes.
All right.
I'll be honest. Yes.
So talk me through the flavor, Craig. Why?
Why? Because
Why?
it's fucking amazing.
Fair.
That is gold in a bottle.
Good way to put it.
Like,
Gold in a bottle?
Okay.
If you ever tasted gold,
No.
okay, well that's gold. That you're tasting gold in a bottle right now. No, I just got one of these and I've been saving it, and I'm gonna have to break it out and open it, or I can just drink Jimmy's. That sounds better.
Have another pour.
Absolutely.
But no, it's flavor's great. Honestly, I've had a couple of these so far, and I've not found one to ever be different.
So
Like,
you
I
think,
think
even
they
at
all-
even at the single barrel level that they are that
They're
consistent?
that precise with it. I think that's my personal opinion. I could be wrong though.
It's a darn fine pour of whiskey, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. So it's funny though that, so what makes Blanton's Gold different than regular Blanton's?
It's 103 proof versus 93.
Isn't there a
That's the
little
only
age difference too?
Nope, that's a 6-year pour. They're both 6. The Takara Gold is an 8-year, which is where it steps up. Every other bottle in here is a 6-year age, I believe.
It holds up. It absolutely holds up at 103 proof.
Yeah.
So
The flavor's better. You get deeper.
all right. So Jim, what is that retail versus secondary?
Retail, I think, is $80 or $90. Secondary right now is down to about 200 local, 220 national,
Okay. So Craig,
Yes.
$200.
$200.
I
Is
just
it
paid
worth it?
$200 for one, so yes.
So it's worth it. All right.
worth it.
Perfect.
Wow!
I've
never heard Craig say,
I did.
I lost, I put the money on the table,
And it was
and
worth
it was worth it.
I love it. So all right, Jim Range, is it worth it?
I'm a Blanton's whore. What can I say?
There's nothing wrong with that.
So, when I look at the gold and I look at the SFTB at 250, 260, there's such a big difference. I'll spend more money for that, but I think that's close to being worth it at 2.
But you also like hotter. So
But the thing is, the Blantons, when you get to the straight from the barrel, that 136 proof doesn't taste a lot hotter than that 93. It's got so much more flavor
I don't know if I
to it.
believe that one.
I think you're fucking.
I don't know if I
Pulling
believe
someone's
that
leg
one
there.
or not.
I think you should test that theory, Jeremy.
We've drank enough straight from the barrel that
Oh, I'm with you.
he just wanted a reason to taste it.
So okay.
I'm not saying it's not worth it. I'm saying I'll spend a little bit more and get this straight from the barrel.
So, number one, that's hot. but it's not as
Colton, I love you, brother.
it's not as spicy as you would think that it would be at that particular heat level. It does have an amazing flavor, and it does hold flavor, which a lot of higher proofs don't. So, but to me, 103 versus 138, there is a marked difference as far as taste goes. I do feel, though, that the Blanton's Gold it's a great product. I 100% think at $200, it's absolutely great.
So is that your professional whiskey steward?
That is my professional whiskey steward opinion.
Just
At
sure.
$200, that bottle is worth it. So if you have had it, let us know, is it worth it to you? A lot of people think that Straight from the Barrel is also worth it at the price increase that would go up. I do agree with that also, that Straight from the Barrel is worth it because I guess I'm a Blanton's tater, which is the dumbest freaking name to call people.
Tater's what they call it's just any
Any
Sazerac product.
Sazerac chaser. They call them taters.
You can
for
tell
some reason.
Colton's been at the house drinking with us.
What's that
He's the
mean?
drunk optimist that doesn't have to drive
You guys
home.
got me fucking lost now.
Okay.
What's
You've
that?
never heard tater before?
Oh.
The people that do nothing but chase Weller products
Are they
are
calling us
taters.
retards?
No, tater, not retard.
Well, I mean, they can't
And
call
you
us
can't go
retards
full
'cause that would get us
retard
canceled if we
'cause you
said
just
that.
cost
I know.
yourself the
No,
Oscar.
I'm asking.
No, it's a derogatory term that
Yeah.
for only people who go after Buffalo Trace products.
What the thing of it is we don't just go after Buffalo Trace.
Oh,
But
I understand.
But here's the problem with that. Sazerac products are fucking probably the best ones out there.
You're not wrong.
So why would you not chase the best?
Heaven Hill's not a Sazerac product.
I mean, but there are.
But you know what I mean.
It is consistent.
their
Everything that
lineup.
they make
No, I know.
has
Right.
been good.
It's quality product
well,
for the most part.
I wouldn't go that far.
But from ancient
Okay,
age
okay.
up, it's good, no matter what. So screw you people who say the word tater. Yeah. All right. Moving on to the world of MMA and combat sports news. And now we are brought to you by Yoroi USA Athletic Tape.
Yo, Roy.
Yoroi Athletic
Yo,
Tape.
Roy.
Exactly. If you are looking for some of the best for hand wrapping, for jiu-jitsu, check them out at Yoroi Tape. Oh my goodness, did he just pop the Straight from the Barrel? He certainly did. All right, check them out at YoroiUSA.com for all of your
Took a
tape needs.
45-minute drive home.
I mean, that's fair. So, all right, World of Combat Sports this world. Bellator and PFL went at it.
5-1.
5-1 in the world
What was
of
the
Bellator.
undercard?
I don't know because I didn't get to watch any of it because I was
I know. I was in Vegas.
were
I
out
didn't get to
having
watch
fun.
it either.
I was out shooting shit. And
Yeah,
catching
exactly.
fish.
But my whole thing is that, and you made this mention earlier, Jim. So the main company that bought Bellator
PFL.
got their asses kicked.
Well, okay. Johnny Eblin's my guy. Everybody knows Johnny Eblin's my boy.
Yep.
Love Johnny Eblin. From what I seen, that was a close fucking fight.
100%.
Closer than it should have been.
Him and Impa. Well, Impa's no slouch.
He went 2-2 in the UFC.
Well, he went 2-2 in the UFC, but he's also the guy that got kicked in the face by Buckley.
100%.
Yeah, that's the same guy.
Oh, no, understood. I know.
I'm just telling you, like, the guy didn't fight pussies.
No, that he did not.
No.
You know,
And the Buckley knockout's one of a million, so.
there's a lot of factors that go into to doing a fight that far from home.
Oh, 100%. They were there 2 weeks ahead of time?
I think so.
They were.
But I mean, no matter what, Impa's a stud. Johnny's a stud. That
And it
was
was
a
a great
close
fight.
fight. Johnny come out still 15-0, which I'm happy for him. And then Bader, I think, one was the size difference. That guy was fucking huge. And then
He
you
was gigantic.
The dude does fucking one-legged cartwheels. He'll stand on one leg and do a cartwheel at 6'9".
I mean, he's a big dude. He's big, very athletic.
I mean, the dude's
Fucking
fucking
awesome.
that tall.
He's very athletic.
Yeah.
So,
And then Bader's got the time. You know. He's
time is
old.
never your
He's
friend.
older. He's 40 what? 41 now?
Is he really?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, goodness. I thought he was
Yeah.
in his late mid-30s.
No, I think he's 41,
Oofa.
42 now.
Okay. All right.
You know, father time.
Well, Father Time wins every fight there is. So, I mean,
But-
that is what it is.
You know,
Little
if Bader is done, he went out on a shield, and I'm happy for him. He's a
Absolutely.
good dude. I like Brian Bader a lot. I'm happy for
He's had a
all
hell of
the
a career.
I'm happy.
I mean-
oh yeah, dude, he had a hell of a career. And I'm happy for all the Bellator guys. You know, and the PFL guys come out. There was a bunch of guys that didn't get to fight. Like Patricio Pitbull didn't fight.
What happened there?
I don't know. I'm not 100% on that one. His fight got called off, and then I know a couple of the guys had last-minute replacements. You know, but it is what it is. I don't think even with the last-minute replacements would have changed much.
I don't either.
You know, the Bellator guys are fucking studs, period.
I mean,
They bought the company for a reason.
They bought the fighters is what they bought.
Right. They bought the roster.
Yes.
Exactly.
But that's what happens in that game. That's what happens whenever, you know, the UFC bought WFA to get Lyoto Machida, to get Rampage Jackson, those guys.
Right.
You know, they were buying for the roster. They weren't buying for the organization. So,
Right.
But I think that this did show, number one, that Bellator was absolutely the number two.
And Ariane's right. Bader's got some. Did you need that for your drink?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Oh, hey, my
and-
mom's watching. Watch your language.
Don't tell me what to do.
My mother's watching. Watch your language.
Don't. She's not my mom.
Oh,
Hi,
boy.
Mama Range.
So, all right, but
Shit.
what did you guys think of PFL? The PFL versus Bellator. Now, what is up next for Bellator? There's Ireland?
Yeah, Belfast, Northern Ireland.
That has been announced, right? I didn't just screw anything up. Okay, good.
That has been announced. That's all I know.
Okay, fair. All
Literally,
right.
that's all. That's everything I know on Bellator right now.
Well,
That's, you know, I don't work. For everybody to know, I lost my job at Bellator after November, so I do not work.
well,
for,
but
I don't currently work for Bellator.
A lot did. A
lot
lot of
did.
things happened in that,
Dude,
maybe.
you got some cool shit out of that, though.
Yeah.
Oh
Absolutely.
no!
I mean,
I had,
I'm forever-
I had 8 years of the best time I've ever had, working with some of the best fighters I've ever dealt with, and some of the best fucking people.
And I'm going to
Period.
say, Jeremy
Period.
and I
loved my job, and I would have stayed another 8 years if they would have kept going.
Yeah.
Sure, absolutely.
I would do. I loved my job. There's nothing I can say that can ever prove or say I didn't. It just sucks that I made relationships with people that I won't probably see anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
that's the
know,
hard
it's
part.
hard. It's hard moving forward when everything happens, and it sucks. I'm still doing local shows, which is great. I'll be at Nemesis on Friday night, but it sucks.
It's fair.
Plain and simple, it fucking sucks.
But
Sorry, Jimmy's mom. Didn't mean to cuss.
Sorry, Bets.
yeah, it's all good. All right. Moving, though, to the
She's got
world
me as a
of the
kid, she
UFC.
understands.
So I want to do an Is It Worth It segment in the world of MMA news.
So I'm having surgery the day before, so we can just get you 300 at my house if we're gonna watch it. 'Cause
Perfect.
I ain't gonna be able to move.
Okay, I'm into that. So
Our producer quit on us.
the card has he literally-
Jesus.
That's what 4 pours of whiskey in a cocktail will get you. You're like, yep, I'm gonna go sit
He
down
is.
now.
He's taking a nap.
So
Matt, I know where your keys are. You're okay
yeah,
tonight.
it's all good. So the main event has been announced for UFC 300, and the problem is it's Alex Pereira and Jamal Hill.
Who cares?
It's a great fight,
Okay.
but does it make?
Is it
is
the star power that you need to let me rephrase that. It's not the star power that you need. Is it the star power that should be headlining UFC 300?
a milestone.
Right.
It's a milestone
show.
event. That should be your best of the best
Like
of the best.
what they
of
bring
the
out for
time.
100. Who was the main event for 100? Do you remember? Brock Lesnar.
Yeah,
and
Brock.
and who? Frank Mir.
No, that was Mark Hunt, right? I believe. Okay, that was 200. But yes, there was star power. There was Daniel Cormier versus Anderson Silva on 200. There were all of these cards. Yes, everyone who is on UFC 300 could headline a UFC fight night.
The biggest fight.
This is why I'm never going to get a press credential again. Right here. This is
You
what's
just
going to
cost
bring it.
us.
So the biggest fight to me on UFC 300 right now, to me personally,
I know exactly what you're going to say. Go ahead.
is Holly Holm
Yep, absolutely.
and Kayla Harris.
Kayla Harrison. That is
and-
the star power fight on the card.
And one of the reasons is I wrapped Kayla at her one fight at Invicta,
Mm-hmm.
and she was awesome, nice. I couldn't ask for a nicer lady. She trains the American Top Team.
And I knew Kayla from the judo world because that's where she came from.
Right.
And yeah, that is the only star power fight I think on that card, other than guys who are fighting 4 times a year. Guys like Alex Pereira, guys like Justin Gaethje.
And I think Jim Miller, it's going to be Jim Miller's last fight?
Well, because Jim Miller has been on 100, 200, and 300
Okay,
now.
so I'm excited for Jim Miller because
He is a massive underdog also in the betting pools. But
I would put money on him just
he's
because
64 years old, I mean, so.
Yeah, but
It'd be like Jimmy fighting.
there's a lot of fight in that fucking old dog, baby.
I mean, that's fair.
There's a lot of fight left in that old dog.
2 hip replacements and a knee replacement?
Sure.
Hell no.
Why not? So
I'm beating you to that. Well, then you
I
got
know you are.
Gaethje. Well, you got
Yeah,
Gaethje
Gaethje
and
and Holloway.
And Holloway.
That should be Olivier and
Who?
Sarkian.
Who?
Charles Oliveira.
Who?
Charles Oliveira.
Yeah,
The fuck's that?
Second.
exactly.
Exactly. That's
No,
what I'm
Charles
at.
Oliveira's been
No,
around.
I'm
Oliver's
kidding.
been
Yeah.
around.
But
I'm
like,
kidding.
okay, Bo Nickel, great.
But he's fighting. I mean,
Cody
who's he fighting?
Garbrandt is on the under. You know, I mean, it's.
Oh, who's Davison Figueroa, Cody Carr. Why that's a bigger fight. Than
I love
the
there's
main
no
event.
picture of Kayla on her card.
Yeah, not yet.
Who else we got there? Diego. Who's that? Like, why would you not? So like, we all know MVP signed with the UFC.
Yes.
Why would you not wait one more show and put him on 300? Because I'll tell you right now, worked with MVP a lot at Bellator. That dude's fucking exciting to watch fight.
He is.
Like, he is doing jump knees and
Well,
all
look what he
kinds of
did to
crazy
Cyborg
shit.
Santos's head.
Right. But I'm just saying.
And then threw a Pokeball at him, which was amazing.
Put somebody like
That was just phenomenal.
That's exciting. And then he's fighting Kevin Holland, which is a fucking gangster that's going to fight
Right.
anybody and everybody.
But the
You know,
I mean, let's call out Nickel and Brundage.
Who cares?
It's minus
Who cares?
1450 and plus 750.
right it's gigantic.
There's nothing
odds.
exciting there in that fight that anybody's going to say, I got to watch a fight. You're going to have the wrestlers, your wrestlers are going to see Bo fight. That's it.
Well, that's all that this has become.
Who?
And there is not Bo
is that?
Nickel. Bo Nickel. He is. I know that.
You're,
But he
you
is
didn't follow-
he was a
yeah.
massive
I know,
collegiate wrestler.
and I know that. I know. I'm just being a smartass because
I know.
who is he?
100%.
And he's on 300.
There is no Conor McGregor. There is no person like Michael Chandler.
I'm excited to see this Gaethje and Max Holloway fight. But again, Max Holloway's got those fucking years, dude. He's had a lot of fucking problems.
But that's a close
lot
fight.
Of, a lot
Minus
of
218 to 180. People
Yeah.
are still thinking that's close.
But then you got 2 chicks from China fight each other.
For the co-main event.
Who the fuck are? Who's this?
I'm not even going to try to announce
Yeah.
the name.
Don't even know who she is. I mean, we all know Zhang.
But
Welly, she's a monster.
I had this conversation with my son.
I'm sorry.
And exactly.
I'm just-
And he's all about it,
Oh.
but he's like because it's the new school and we are now too old to
I'm
understand the
smacking
game.
the shit out of him as soon as I see him.
You notice he's not here tonight.
Yeah,
Is he
exactly.
still sleeping or something already?
He's got head homework.
But then you
or
got
some
Jessica
shit.
Andre and
Yeah, Andrade and Marina Rodriguez. Okay, great.
When you got
They're
Jim,
even
you got-
money.
You got Bobby Green and Jim Miller opening in the card.
Right.
Like, why would you not put them? It's a great fight. I'm not saying anything, but why would you not put them up?
But
In the middle of a fight at least.
But
Right.
where
At
is
least
the
you're
star power?
at least the top of your undercard.
Right. I mean, Jim Miller and Bobby Green are fucking studs, both of them.
They've
But
earned the
again,
right to be the top of the undercard, not
Exactly.
opening the fucking night that
Right.
nobody's going to watch.
Or open the night of the
Sorry,
pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. Who's the biggest star on the card?
Biggest star on the card?
Yeah.
Right now?
Who is the biggest star on
Probably
the card?
Kayla Harrison. I hate to say that, but I would either Kayla Harrison, Calvin Katars.
Who's the household name?
Oh, household
card?
name?
Who? Oh, absolutely.
Well, yeah, but
But this ain't Brazil, homie.
But this ain't Brazil. Charles Oliveira. I mean, but who's? I mean, like Armin. I ain't even trying to.
Bo's the
fucking-
most promoted one out of all of them, outside of Kayla.
But Kayla hasn't been promoted that much.
He
in this
hasn't
fight.
either, but Bo's been promoted like son of a bitch.
To me, the household name to me, Jim Miller.
Yeah.
But I'm old, as your son would say.
Well, that's just it. Are we to the point now that we are
yes.
so jaded to the idea that there is no star
that-
power anymore?
So it's not that.
Because these guys are just fighters.
I'm not jaded. Here's the thing. I'm not jaded. The problem is there's a fight every fucking night of the week.
Yeah, there's been a fight every
can't
week
keep
for the last
up.
7 weeks.
Guys, I can't keep up with all the
There's
shows.
too many fighters.
Well, it's not that it's too many fighters. I can't keep up with all the shows. Like, I don't have $85 for every fucking pay-per-view.
Well, and I mean, they're still being illegally streamed. Just saying.
But it's not the point.
You're only 10 minutes from his house.
And then you turn around, and an ESPN Plus app is such terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
He's not wrong.
That app, I don't know who put that shit together, but they need to be smacked because it does nothing but buffer. Or you'll get in and it'll drop, or it'll buffer, then it'll drop again.
Oh, it's terrible.
You can't watch it, or it'll freeze up, and you're like, okay.
So, all right. For all of you out there, though, who are fight people, are we just too old for this now? Is this what this is?
I think we lost everybody. No comments.
Well, I think that we had something went squirrely there in the comments for a minute because mine changed and yours changed. But I do think that. So I know that there's like another generation. We're on the fifth generation of fighters that we've come through. For real. I mean, I've been around the fight business since 2001. So, and I know you're in the same boat, Craig, the same way. And it's just, are we getting too old that we expect more out of cards? I don't know. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. All right, and finally tonight, I am actually going to yield my gotcha question that we don't get to Mr. Jim Range, who told me he has a good one tonight.
So
Here we go.
I know.
We're gonna go back.
We're
to
going to go back to
PFL.
Warehouse H.
Warehouse H. We're going to have this fight in Warehouse H. Ngannou versus the dude that killed Bader.
Okay.
Who wins that fight? Does it happen?
Well, that was going to be my question.
That's
Does it
Matt's question
happen?
on top of it.
So
So I
if you
threw
didn't-
the last part in.
And you didn't see this, but Francis left. He did not do the face-off with the guy that he's supposed to be now fighting in PFL. He kind of big-timed the PFL people.
And how about John Jones being there at the event, too?
How about John Jones looking like he ate John Jones from the old days? Jiminy Christmas, he was
But back
fat.
to the gotcha question.
Yes.
Ngannou versus the dude that killed Bader.
So, if Ngannou shows up like he showed up his last 3 fights in UFC, he'll smash that dude. If Ngannou shows up like how he fought Stipe the first time, that
dead.
dude will beat the shit out of him.
Okay.
First thing, that dude, that guy actually can move, and has great combinations. Everything I've seen on that guy so far is that guy's a fucking stud.
He's athletic and can fight.
Yeah,
He's got the athleticism and the fight
for a
ability.
big ass guy like he is.
He's
dude,
got
he
incredible
moves
athleticism.
Well.
Yes.
But
he reminds me, actually, you know who he reminds me of? John Jones, but bigger.
John Jones
That's
is
interesting.
Movement-wise,
as a true heavyweight.
Like, yeah, movement-wise, not like.
So,
don't get me twisted.
So
on that
here's
shit.
my question. This week, there was a press conference that Dana White had stated that it came down to why haven't Michael Chandler and Conor McGregor fight? And his answer to the question was, he's fucking rich, and he doesn't care. He lives on a yacht wherever it's the warmest at the moment. Has Francis Ngannou gotten to that point already because of his boxing money?
I don't think he has.
Well, I mean, how much money did he make fighting?
A lot.
Fury? But what did he make?
I want to say it was like $15 million.
$15 million. Okay. It's still ain't Conor money.
No. Well, Conor's got whiskey money.
But
still, I understand.
Conor made more money fighting Mayweather than he made fighting Fury.
Yes.
Fair.
Okay.
Absolutely. 100%.
Then you turn around. Now he's fighting Joshua next. Right? When is that? Is that in a couple
March
weeks?
8th.
So it's next weekend.
Is it March 8th or May 8th?
I think it's May 8th, isn't it? I don't know.
Oh,
We'll look it
I'm
up.
not positive. He's going to make
I bet
another
on it,
10 or
so-
15 million off of that. And Joshua could possibly knock him out, or he could knock Joshua out. Joshua's
got a suspect chin.
Yeah.
Look at what Anthony Ruiz did. I mean,
Right.
crazy, you know?
So, how many more MMA fights is he going to take? Even though PFL paid him a fuck ton of money to come to them.
100%.
March 8th.
March
Oh,
8th.
It's a week
next
from
week.
Friday. It's next Friday.
Wow.
So guess where we'll be Friday night? Right here.
100%. All right, let us know what
If you're
you
in
guys
town.
think.
I
Is
think I gotta go
Francis
to
Ngannou
Cage
going to
Honor
big
Friday.
time him?
Saturday.
Does it happen? Does he win? Let us know your thoughts in the comments here at the MMA Bourbon Appreciation Society. All right, guys, it has been a great one for our 50-second show. I hope that you all enjoyed
It's
it.
not been great.
Go get yourself some Blantons. We don't care. They're amazing. We like them. It is what it is.
You're
So,
a tart. What is it?
tater.
Tater.
Tater?
Tater.
Like potato?
Tater. You're tater.
What the
yeah.
fuck? I mean,
I
what
don't
is-
know. Anyway.
I don't get it. Like, how fucking stupid are people?
A lot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again
Chase
for
some
joining
plans.
us here at the MMA Bourbon Appreciation Society, and we'll see you next time.
Cheers, everybody.
See you guys. Buy my tape.